Good day, everyone. NB Geek. I am tired, and I'm going to be honest, I'm a little hungover. So, had a little too much of a fun time with my wife last night. Had a little drinky drink, right? A lot of drinky drink. But, folks, Kyle Rittenhouse has been found not guilty on all accounts. I mean, I'm just going to let this speak for itself.
Wisconsin versus Kyle Rittenhouse. That's the first count of the information, Joseph Rosenbaum. We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Roseports, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
And yeah, you can't see here, but you can look it up. Look, folks, I wasn't on the jury. I took the facts of the case. And in truth, I don't think Sarah should have gone to trial. But here's the problem. And this is what we're going to see now post this. And you're going to hear it. The left, the media, I guess the Democrats, I don't know what you would say, they needed this. He was guilty. No matter what. Listen to what they said about him. I mean, they tried and convicted him and did everything but put the needle in him. I'm gonna play the audio. Here you go.
Year-old kid, he shouldn't have had a gun. He crossed state lines to supposedly protect property. No, he was going out to shoot people.
Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old vigilante.
Kyle Rittenhouse, a vigilante.
Kyle Rittenhouse, the armed teenage vigilante.
A 17-year-old vigilante, arguably a domestic terrorist, picked up a rifle, drove to a different state to shoot people.
Kyle Rittenhouse, a guy who's deeply racist, went with weapons to a Black Lives Matter protest looking to get in trouble. He did. He murdered a couple of people.
Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old kid, just running around, shooting and killing protesters.
You see this 17-year-old who was radicalized by Trumpism, took his AR-15 to Kenosha and became a killer.
A white, Trump-supporting, MAGA-loving, Blue Lives Matter social media partisan, 17 years old, picks up a gun, drives from one state to another with the intent to shoot people.
I want to thank Ben Shapiro's show for actually having that audio. I'm going to give respect where it's deserved. Folks, that's what I've been saying. It has not mattered the facts of any case in recent years. It has all become partisan. I mean, I'm sorry, for all you out there who hated Trump, you have Joe dipshit Biden saying, basically, the jury system worked, the justice system work. I understand people are angry, me included. You're angry. Is it possibly because you put him in a campaign ad and did a narrative and it blew up in your face? Is that possible? You're the president of the damn United States. Stay the fuck out of these things. I mean, I'm sorry, but every time, Trump said something, it was like, there were many fine people on both sides. It's like, oh, God dang, what the fuck? Trump said Confederate racists. We're horrible people, we're fine people. Instead of actually reporting the story that, hey, there were people there who were protesting to have a statue removed and other people there who were counter protesting, say they didn't want the statue removed, and a fucking piece of shit took advantage of that situation and got people killed. There is no evidence that I saw in this case. No video evidence, no testimony. In fact, it's hilarious because when you watch it, the prosecution basically gave the defense everything. I'm serious, everything. I'm not even a lawyer. And I was like, damn, this is like my cousin Vinny style stupid. And I mean, my cousin Vinny was stupid, and the other lawyer is just, this was they just basically made the defense's argument. Yes, he was 17 years old. Yes, he crossed state lines. So fucking what? How many of the 500 mostly peaceful protesting riots were people from that area? We have seen people get bussed to these protests that have nothing to do with that area. Now, I waited. My choice was to wait. I want to see how the jury played out. Yes, if he'd been found guilty, I think the 5th charge might have been the one. The other ones, I didn't see it, but I wasn't on the jury. And now, I said it before. The media, the left, the mob, that's what I'm start calling them, fucking mob. They are in an uproar because when it doesn't go their way, they made the narrative. Ben Shapiro says it best. Andrew Wilkow says it best. They made this narrative. They convicted him. The media convicted him. As far as they're concerned, it doesn't matter what the jury did. They are probably going to say, what the hell was this jury doing? They're going to be like, this is open season for white supremacists. Really? Because it was a Black Lives Matter protest and you had 3 people that were the ones involved in this other than Kyle Rittenhouse, and they were all white. And, I noticed nobody ever wants to mention those other 3 kind of had criminal records already. One being an acute, one being, I guess, a convicted child molester. And that would be the guy on the stand. Unless I'm wrong. But, hey, he's the victim. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse was the victim in this. That's my opinion. That's the hill I'm going to die on. Please, folks, the reason why I'm doing this stuff is don't just listen to the mainstream media. I don't mean just CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. The right and the left, and I say that very clearly because I don't say liberal. Because liberals I can talk to. Liberals and conservatives and libertarians, and we can talk. We can have discussions, and we find out we have the extreme. That's why they say far right. But you never hear far left. Trust me, I can't stand Alex Jones, and he is so far right he's a conspiracy theorist. Sean Hannity, never could stand the guy. I really think he is a fake conservative. Okay? I think he's fake. Okay? I'm just saying. I want to get it out there. I want to be honest. All right, folks.